What makes Sweden one of the happiest countries in the world? This question often sparks curiosity and wonder, casting a light on a nation renowned not just for its picturesque landscapes and innovative design but for its contented populace. Today we delve into the enchanting world of Sweden, a country that consistently ranks high on global happiness indexes. But what is the secret to their happiness? In this exploration we'll peel back the layers of the Swedish way of life, examining how they achieve such a remarkable work-life balance, the impact of their comprehensive social welfare systems, and the cultural norms that guide their daily interactions. These elements are not just policies on paper but are lived experiences that define the rhythm of Swedish life. Is it the serene environment, the community-oriented lifestyle, or perhaps something deeply ingrained in their cultural ethos? Each aspect offers a piece of the puzzle. Join us as we uncover the layers behind the Swedish smile. Hear what the locals have to say about their daily lives. In the heart of Stockholm we meet Elsa, a university student who starts her day with a brisk bike ride through the cobblestone streets. Living in Sweden, she shares, is about balance. My studies are intense, but there's always time for fika with friends or a quiet evening with a good book by the window. Her laughter is light as she adds, "It's the Swedish way to find a happy medium in everything." Cut to Gothenburg, where we catch up with Johan, a software developer at a thriving tech startup. What makes me happy? Well, it's the security I feel. Here I can innovate without the fear of failing. Our social safety nets allow us to take risks. He gestures broadly, encompassing the open-plan office around him. And after work, I can still make it to my son's soccer game, or take a late-night walk by the harbor. Further north, in a serene village near Umeå, we visit Astrid, a retiree who spends her days tending to her garden and volunteering at the local library. Happiness is having time, she states thoughtfully. Time to enjoy the small things, like my roses, or helping a child discover their first favorite book. Community is everything here. Lastly, in a bustling cafe in Malmö, Sophia, a small business owner, pours a perfect latte with a practiced hand. Owning a cafe was my dream, she says, her eyes sparkling with pride. In Sweden, there's a real sense of community support. People value local businesses. It's not just about making money, it's about creating a space where people can gather, relax, and feel at home. From the young to the old, the happiness in Sweden spans generations and professions. How does Sweden achieve its famed work-life balance? In Sweden, the rhythm of work is set to a tune that resonates deeply with both productivity and personal well-being. At the heart of this balance is a work culture that prioritizes efficiency over long hours. Swedish employees typically engage in a standard work week of about 40 hours. This framework is not just a guideline but a culturally ingrained practice that helps maintain a healthy separation between professional and personal life. Delving deeper, Sweden's parental leave policies are among the most generous in the world. Parents are entitled to 480 days of leave per child, with pay rates that encourage both mothers and fathers to take substantial time off. This approach not only supports gender equality but also strengthens familial bonds, creating a supportive environment for the next generation. Vacation entitlements further enrich this balance, with Swedes enjoying a minimum of 25 days of paid vacation annually. This generous allotment allows individuals and families ample time to rejuvenate, travel, or indulge in hobbies, ensuring that work does not overshadow other aspects of life. A quintessential element in the Swedish workplace is fika, a concept that might be simply translated as a coffee break but is profoundly more significant in practice. Fika is a daily ritual that involves taking a pause for coffee and a treat, accompanied by relaxed conversation. It's a time to step back from work pressures, bond with colleagues, and refresh the mind. This ritual underscores a broader philosophy that values moments of rest as essential to sustaining productivity. It's not just about working less, but about working better. Sweden's social welfare system is often seen as a model, but what impact does it really have on its citizens? In Sweden, the healthcare system is universally known for its efficiency and high standards. Funded primarily through taxes and governed by regional authorities, healthcare is largely free for children under the age of 18, and heavily subsidized for adults. This approach ensures that every resident has access to necessary medical services without the burden of exorbitant costs. Education in Sweden also mirrors this egalitarian ethos. From preschool to university, education is free. The government even offers financial support in the form of study allowances and low-interest loans to students, making higher education accessible regardless of one's financial background. This investment in education fosters a well-informed and skilled populace, equipped to thrive in a global economy. Elder care, another pillar of the Swedish welfare state, emphasizes dignity and independence for the elderly. The system is comprehensive, providing everything from home care services to modern residential care homes, ensuring that the elderly live their later years with the support and care they need. This not only relieves the financial stress on families but also enriches the quality of life for the elderly population. These facets of the welfare system, healthcare, education, and elder care, are not just policies on paper, but are the threads that weave the fabric of Swedish society, contributing enormously to the well-being and happiness of its people. When basic needs are met, happiness is not far behind. Sustainability isn't just a policy in Sweden, it's a way of life. In this verdant expanse, environmental consciousness is woven deeply into the fabric of everyday living. From the bustling streets of Stockholm to the tranquil shores of the Gothenburg archipelago, Swedes are leading a quiet revolution in green living. The journey begins with the country's ambitious environmental policies, which set a global benchmark. Sweden aims to be carbon neutral by 2045, a goal supported by a tapestry of national and local initiatives. At the heart of these efforts is an extensive recycling program. Each Swede recycles nearly everything, from newspapers to metals, ensuring that waste is minimized and resources are reused. Beyond policies, the Swedish commitment to the environment influences personal choices and daily habits. It's common to see people opting for bicycles or public transport over cars, contributing to some of the cleanest air in urban centers across Europe. Even in their diet, Swedes lean towards organic and locally sourced produce, reducing the carbon footprint associated with food consumption. Green energy is another cornerstone of Sweden's environmental strategy. A significant portion of the country's energy comes from renewable sources like hydro, wind, and solar power. This not only powers their homes and businesses but also fuels a growing number of electric vehicles on the roads. This deep-rooted green ethos manifests in a lifestyle that respects and cherishes nature, contributing significantly to the overall happiness and well-being of its people. Living green, living well, living happy. Sweden is not just about IKEA and ABBA. There's more to the cultural fabric here. Dive into the heart of this nation, and you'll find a vibrant tapestry woven with traditions and modern influences. Among the most picturesque of these traditions is the midsummer celebration, where Swedes gather under the nearly perpetual daylight to dance around the maypole, sing traditional songs, and enjoy a smorgasbord of herring and new potatoes. This festival, deeply rooted in the celebration of the summer solstice, encapsulates the joy and community spirit of the Swedish people. Moving north, the indigenous Sami people offer a different facet of Sweden's cultural mosaic. With their rich traditions, reindeer herding, and distinctive handicrafts, the Sami help maintain the connection to the land and its ancestral heritage. Their struggle for recognition and rights, however, highlights the complexities within Sweden's social tapestry. Sweden's cultural scene also reflects its openness to global influences. From cuisine to music and fashion, the infusion of diverse elements has enriched Swedish society, making it a melting pot of ideas and innovations. Yet this blend poses challenges, particularly in the integration of immigrants. Balancing a welcoming ethos with societal cohesion has been a delicate task. Moreover, the long, dark winters bring their own set of challenges, including the well-documented struggle with seasonal affective disorder, more commonly known as winter depression, affecting many during the prolonged periods of darkness. A culture that adapts yet preserves its unique heritage is a culture that thrives. In Sweden, this balance of tradition and transformation continues to shape a society that is as resilient as it is welcoming. So, what have we learned about the real Sweden? In our journey through the heart of Sweden, we've uncovered layers beneath its glossy veneer of happiness. We learned about the Swedish ethos of Lagom, meaning just the right amount, which permeates their work-life balance. It's not about working less, but rather working efficiently within a supportive framework that respects personal time and family life. The Swedish social welfare system is robust, a cradle-to-grave safety net that provides citizens with healthcare, education, and pensions, relieving many of the stresses that plague other societies. This comprehensive support system is a cornerstone of Swedish contentment. Furthermore, Sweden's commitment to sustainability and the environment is evident in its lush landscapes and progressive environmental policies. This respect for nature contributes significantly to the national psyche and overall well-being. Culturally, Sweden is a tapestry of old traditions and new influences, which blend to create a society that values diversity and fosters a sense of community. Sweden shows us that happiness might just be about living a balanced, respectful, and well-supported life.